Johnsen withdrew from the process. And now we have former Governor Tommy Thompson, who's going to be the interim UW president. Now, a couple of things to note about this. The search for permanent replacement won't start for a year. Thompson, according to the university, requested the minimum salary for a UW president, which is $489,334. Regent President Andrew Petersen, a Walker appointee, made the appointment consulting with the board. Here's a quote from Andrew Petersen. Governor Thompson is a statesman who offers the kind of leadership the UW system needs right now. Now, I think it's interesting to point out that the Board of Regents right now is controlled by Walker appointees, but it's going to flip to Evers appointees sometime next year. Very important, I thought, in the release today that Karen Walsh, an Evers appointee, also praised Thompson as a pragmatic leader, saying he has my confidence. One thing to note, under university policy, interim appointments can't seek the permanent appointment unless they get a waiver. Now, Jessie, I've been up here for a few years covering politics in Wisconsin, and every time there's an opening for UW president, Tommy Thompson's name floats. But I've never seen him be a serious contender. This is kind of the culmination of a lot of years of speculation about Tommy Thompson leading UW, especially when he's a huge cheerleader for the system when he was governor 20-some years ago.
Yeah, I think, going back to the days of Scott Walker as governor, anytime he proposed some sort of cut to the UW budget, you would generally hear Democrats say, well, Tommy Thompson didn't do this. Tommy Thompson, our last Republican governor, he would never do this. And so I think you're going to be hard pressed to get a lot of criticism from Democrats on this right now because they've spent so much time looking back to those sort of good old days, golden years, because he was a huge champion for the UW system. And he was sort of a natural name to float every time there was an opening. And I haven't heard a lot from Democrats yet. The only statement I've seen come from a Democrat has been from Fred Risser, who, again, that carries some weight as he's been around for a little while too and knows the history of the system. And I agree. I think it's really significant that Karen Walsh put her confidence out there and got the backing. It hasn't felt like there's necessarily been an incredibly united front or a lot of organization on this search. And this seems like a pretty quick effort to right that ship and maybe stabilize things a little bit going forward. But like you said, the interesting dynamic to keep in mind is, the control is going to flip pretty soon and you're going to have a lot more of that cooperation.
Rewind. Your Week in Review is sponsored by the Wisconsin Realtors Association, bringing Wisconsin communities to life with great homes, businesses, and neighborhoods. The Wisconsin Realtors Association, the voice of real estate.